What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room. And this is where we at now. So, as you see clear on the screen, we're going to the lead attorney. Shout out to him. And recently here, I think what about it past year, maybe something like that, he's been reacting to these videos right here, definitely giving his take on these criminals out here and the law of the land and what they're doing wrong and how the charges could be, stuff like that. So definitely we're going to dive off into this. And I find that this is probably a good way for us to get insight on the legal system and stuff like that. Definitely coming from the lead attorney, who I follow for quite some time now. Definitely the man has great knowledge, and we definitely need to dive off into these a little bit more. So we're going to go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes.
Police respond to a verbal dispute between an Uber Eats driver and a customer, but the responding officers get way more than they bargained for.
Oh my gosh.
You all right?
Yo, Pops, come down here.
What happened?
She was supposed to give my Uber Eats. Look, it says delivered. You know how Uber Eats works?
Yeah.
I'll look down more for me. She says I need to confirm the Uber Eats on the phone. I don't need to do that. It said my order's here. Enjoy your order.
I have to make my report. You try to attack me.
I did not try to attack you. You don't got to say stuff like that.
Just walk in the lobby. I have someone else coming. They'll come talk to her. Just walk up the stairs over there for now.
I'm at Park, New Jersey. Some boy just tried to attack me over a $50 meal.
How you doing, man?
I am at
Excuse me.
4625 Park Ave, Union City. Yes, doing my job, and somebody just tried to attack me.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Jalo Russ. Jahli. My last name is Russ. R-U-S-T.
Ma'am, I'm Officer Marquis. Would you call this, please?
Okay.
What's going on?
What's up? I'm here to do a delivery.
Okay.
The internet's not working. I asked him if he had Wi-Fi. He said no. I walked back outside to connect to the Wi-Fi. I connected to the Wi-Fi. I went back inside. He met me in the hallway. He's trying to attack me.
How you trying to attack you? How?
He's trying to snatch the bag. He's swinging his hand like this. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he's doing that. And I'm walking back down to the room.
What for 197?
I'm already walking back down. I'm walking down.
Are you with the Uber Eats driver?
That's affirmative.
Right. I need the police.
I'm the police right here. I'm the police right here.
I need the police that I called for this delivery.
I'm right here,
Hello?
ma'am. I'm the cops right here. I'm the
Okay.
police.
That's fine.
Okay. So what happened to the Uber Eats delivery?
The Uniswap wallet is the
Yeah, this is wild right here. She stood talking about she need the police, but the police is standing right there in her face. This is crazy.
Can I see the delivery, man?
All right. Apparently, we have a dispute over a $50 Uber Eats delivery. The customer is saying that the delivery driver is trying to scam him. The delivery driver is saying that the customer almost attacked her. Police are on the scene trying to figure this out. Let's see where this goes.
No, the problem is that you met me in the hallway.
Listen.
You're not.
Listen. Stop talking to me. Talk to me. All right. Can I
No,
see the delivery?
no, bitch.
Let me show
This
them
is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you.
Ma'am.
This is what I'm telling you.
Ma'am, can I see the delivery, please?
No, you cannot. This is what I'm
do you
telling
mean,
you.
no, I cannot? I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay, I work for Uber.
Okay.
No, you cannot.
I work for August Police.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay.
That's his order, right?
Okay. No, this is not
Did
his
you pay
order.
for it? Okay.
Back up from me.
All right.
Back up from me.
She already starting to be hostile in my eyes, telling the police to back up. He's just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here. This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's the mindset of some of these people out here that have these issues that, so I'm guessing she called because she felt like she was being attacked, but the police show up and now she's giving them a hard time.
She lying. That is that man's order.
Right.
I'll beat you dead out here.
Enough.
Do not play with me.
Enough.
I'll beat you dead out here, ho.
Enough.
Get out of my face.
Okay, now she is saying that she will beat him dead. Of course, in this nation, we have freedom of speech, but you cannot say anything that you want. Making statements like, I will beat you dead, constitute a felony grade crime called terroristic threats. In Georgia, you can get 10 years for that. She's screaming this out in the parking lot right in front of a police officer. So now we're going from civil disputes all the way to felony grade crimes.
I know, but I'm
Wow. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that? So freedom of speech is also has limits. And I definitely agree with that. I understand. And that's something that I do know. You can't just, even on the internet, like certain keywords and stuff like that. If you say like, a bomb on the phone, that's the bomb that, there's certain things that kick in, that certain agencies are looking for keywords and stuff like that. I do definitely know that that's very much real.
Stop talking.
Relax.
It is enough. Relax. And I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you.
This out, okay?
This is my last time playing with you, okay? Any other time it's gonna be that. Here you go.
This is order?
Yeah, here you go.
All right.
Do not run up on me, you ass.
All right, so this lady is Uber eating on a bike with no bra on. Okay, this is crazy.
Fake pumping with me.
I was going to mention the no bra, but lead attorney beat me to it. I was going to mention it. I'm talking about no bra. Those nipples are like rocks over there.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this. Get out my way.
Listen, you ready on you?
Out my way.
You ready
That
on you?
fake faggot.
Listen.
Get out my way.
Hey, ma'am.
She just bikes away. Oh my gosh.
All right, be advised. Uber Eats driver gave me his delivery and took off on her bike. She doesn't want to talk to me at all. Dark-skinned female on a bike heading down Millennium Parkway.
Insanity.
514. Can you swap over PU1? You're still on OEM.
At 14, she's heading down towards the next.
Appreciate 43 and 45. 193 was on OEM. That female just took off on him. On a bicycle going towards 10th Street. You can attempt to make contact.
After leaving Osprey Cove East on a bicycle, the suspect evaded officers and continued to the TD Bank moments before the situation escalated.
I do know for sure if you evade police once they pull up to the scene, whether you call them or not, that you do have to stay there until the scene is clear and officers clear you to go. If you call them or not, it don't matter. Like once police are involved, I definitely know that you can't just run off and shit like that. No, you can't do that. And I'm not even an attorney, and I definitely know that for a fact. You cannot do that, bro. I don't care what the situation is, whatever. You can't just run off when police are there and definitely trying to question you.
She's at the bank.
You are not in trouble right now, but if you keep running, you will be obstructing my investigation and you'll be arrested.
Right.
Stop right now. Okay. 4-3, I'm on 5th and Flanagan. She's still refusing to stop.
40, was there an actual assault that occurred, or is this just verbal right now?
We were advised that the party armed herself and threatened the other involved party.
At 197, the victim's claiming that she had a bike lock in her hand, which she did when I was talking to her. Victim states that she tried to hit him with it. Never got physical when they got real.
Dude, stop. I'm by Duncan now.
45, 197 is staying with that party at Osprey Cove. I'm heading over to the phone to get the threat with 43.
Uh-oh. She raised that bike lock at him.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's a charge right there. That's a charge right there. You're not supposed to do anything towards a police, raise any type of weapons or anything like that. And a bike lock could be considered a weapon. I definitely know that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, look, some of this shit just common sense, low key. Some of it just common sense.
Units backing them up. Step it up.
What? Get out my face. I'm not a person.
She's got a U-shaped bike lock.
I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. Drop it. Drop it.
Why is she slapping her thigh? Like, what is going on in this nation?
What's wrong with you?
Stop it. These people be out here mentally ill. And I think that's the reason why we need to bring back insane asylums, because it's a difference between a person that know what they're doing and an illegal crime and go to prison versus an insane person, with mental with mental issues and stuff like that. You know, she obviously has some mental issues and things like that. You can clearly see the way she's carrying herself. She's very, Jesus Christ, this is crazy right here.
I am not playing with you. You gonna push me, get your ass.
Right.
You better drop that.
He clearly has a weapon now.
Oh. All right, let's stop it right here, guys. We all see this bike lock. Now, she has threatened numerous times to hit this officer with that lock. Any judge in the nation would declare that lock to be a deadly weapon. Now, it's not a deadly weapon per se, like a gun or a knife, but it's absolutely a deadly weapon in terms of how it can be used. There's no difference between a bike lock and, let's say, a hammer. If this lady had a hammer in her hand and were threatening to hit the officer with the hammer or throw the hammer at the officer's head, that could absolutely cause severe damage or death to this officer. We are going to see what happens, but honestly, this officer has all of the right in the world to draw his service weapon and to shoot this lady. Now, that's not saying that's what he should do, but he certainly has the right to protect himself.
Bye.
Wow. Listen, look, the lead said it now. He said it now. And I definitely agree with that point. You know, a hammer, a bike lock, if you ever a bike lock like that, or any lock period that you know, could throw, a lock is very heavy, you know, considering throwing it at human flesh or hitting somebody with a lock period, even if it's, you know, a decent size lock that you would lock a gate with or something like that. Yeah, that you could cause damage to a person when you hit them with that. Seriously, if you hit them the right way. So the lead is definitely on point with that. Like I told you guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start diving off into these things that the lead is doing a lot more, because he's giving us a lot of insight on the legal system and what's going on and how dumb shit like this can lead to you catching felonies and being locked up for the rest of your life.
Bye.
You are now under arrest.
Bye.
You're not
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Look at her face though. Look at her face though. Look at her eyes. Like, Jesus Christ, she looked like she a demon out here. And then whatever this scar is over her, what would be her right eye? If you know what I'm saying, technically, you know, that's her right side right here, you know, because this is her left. If you know what I'm saying, know your left from your right, you know, you're supposed to. But yeah, it's a scar over her eye. She looked like she a straight up demon out there.
Bye. Bye. Bitch,
Don't do it. Don't do it, bitch.
Drop it.
No.
You bet not.
Get out of my way.
You know what? Listen, I applaud this officer's use of restraint. He's doing a job and placing himself in a position that I would never do in my life. And I do not want to Monday morning quarterback this and criticize him. I will say this, though. It's obvious this officer wants to do a great job and wants to protect the community. But I really do think that he's taking unnecessary risk in doing this. We're going to watch how this plays out. And I'm not saying that he should draw his service weapon, but he should absolutely have pepper spray out or a taser or a baton or something. So
I definitely agree with that. And what the lead just said, the last part, batons. I haven't seen police, you know, have batons in quite some time. Well, at least the old school. Like I'm 42, so I remember when cops used to carry like the real batons, like they with the handles and shit that you can turn and stuff. The old school joints. I think they do have a different baton now that kind of extends when they grab it and they open it and it extends out. That's the new age batons. But definitely they should have tasers and stuff like that for this type of situation without like guns involved, to where, you know, it's a projectile with a gun versus she having that in her hand. And the only way she could really use that is if you do get too close to her. You know, she can swing then, but, you know, a taser or pepper spray and stuff like that would be applicable in this situation, to where, you know, it would subdue the suspect and make sure that, you know, she's, you know, compliant to what the officer needs her to do.
Many times we see officers jump the gun and seeming like they shoot people without cause. But in this situation, I think this officer's doing the reverse. Courts all over the nation give officers the right to protect themselves. And I know this is a woman, but she has a U-shaped bike lock. These things weigh 1, 2, 3, 4 pounds. They're made of steel and they can cause severe damage to this man's skull. I really would like to see this officer draw some type of equipment to protect himself.
Right.
Out of my way. Out of my way.
How is she being allowed to go all the way behind the backstage of the bank? How is this is a bank that she's in? How is she being allowed to go all the way back? Look, Jesus Christ. This is all, man, what kind of charge would this be here? Because she's back there with all the money, all types of stuff back there in the bank. Man, wow. What? Oh, Jesus, man, come on.
Oh my goodness.
Out of my way. Bitch, get out.
Oh.
Out of my way.
Let's go. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Fair use, by the way.
I've been using Riverside now for over.
Just in case. Man, this is crazy. This broad and lost her damn marbles out here. This is wild.
Get your ass off of me. What is you doing? Get your ass off of me.
Oh, her wig fell off. Oh my God, get the wig. What is that falling on the floor?
Inside?
What is that? Is that her teeth? Oh, it's ice or something? What is that?
Chili Bank right now.
Man, if this was a dude right here, if this was a dude, let's cut the crap out here, people. If this was a man, he would have been on the floor. Would have been on the floor. Matter of fact, he wouldn't even made it into the damn bank. Y'all know this the truth, man. We soft on these psycho women out here. And that's the reason why women feel like they can get away with all this shit that they be doing nowadays to men and all this other type of stuff, because they be treated so fucking soft, because we still have this stigma that women are not dangerous. When women can be some of the most dangerous creatures on the planet through manipulation, and also when they get trill like this, like how she doing, she out there trill as a motherfucker, bruh. She willing to hit a cop with a bike lock. This ain't no feminine woman right here. This ain't no motherly chick. This ain't no chick that you will want to protect and provide for. Let's just keep this honest out here. This is ridiculous, bro. If this was a man, she would have been on the ground back at the damn spot over there, you know what I'm saying, where she dropped the food off at. She wouldn't even made it this fam. A dude wouldn't even made it this damn far. Come on, people. Let's keep it real.
No, I'm not. Get off of me.
She picked the bike lock up again.
How'd she get hold to the bike lock again? Come on. What? Hold on. My bad.
Oh, my goodness.
He threw it. Get her to the ground. Right there.
Get off of me.
Take her down.
Oh, my God.
Get him off of me. No, get him off of me. Get off of me.
Listen, relax.
And they still barely manhandling her. Because it don't take 3 officers to handle no little small ass frail broad like that. You know what I'm saying? One of them officers could have been took her down.
Wait, what? We're gonna be clear for one, bro. You want to
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Dog. So she assaulted the officer with the bike lock. Oh man. Oh yeah, she finna do real time. She better do real time. We don't need to hear no bullshit about she getting this and that, and I'm a woman, I got mental health and all this, and man, now lock her dumb ass up.
Oh. She hit that officer right there in the head, right. And he's bleeding.
I mean, a double lock.
No, I don't double lock. I'm not playing. No, I'm not listening to nothing.
Yo, Jesus, I got it. Relax. Make sure he's okay. He's bleeding.
No, I'm not. Double lock.
Ma'am, what's your name?
We both gonna sue you.
What's your name?
We both gonna sue you.
What is your name? Hey, please.
We both gonna sue you. Yeah, you go first, so you forget. It don't matter to me. Bye.
I get in there. He's like, she hit me. He's like, relax. Toss the bike lock at him, so I tackled her. And he's gushing from that.
I'm sorry, that officer was way too soft on her. He was way too soft. And I get it that we live in America and we grew up as men over here with this, with this thought process about the ladies in our lives as men and the ladies that, live with us over here and things. And, of course, a gentleman supposed to not do certain things, not put his hands on a woman, all this type of stuff. We all grew up with this as men over here in America. And it just is what it is. And I get it, in certain situations, stuff like that. No man should ever put his hands on a woman like that. But this is a whole nother thought process here. This is a whole nother situation. This individual right here was a chick she's not a feminine woman. She's not carrying herself like a lady. She's a terrorist. And we need to start understanding that it has to be a separation when we know for fact, clear, actual common fucking sense that certain women out here are not the ladies that we need to respect and have, all this admiration for. This broad is a terrorist. She's highly disrespectful. She's an idiot, and she not need to be on the streets conducting herself like this amongst polite society. This is crazy right here. We need to start understanding some of these women out here are dangerous too. They're dangerous too. And we got to stop having these blurred lines of these fictional thought processes about women. Because like I said before, if that had been a man doing all this right here, he would have been on the ground back at the place. He wouldn't have been able to ride off on that bike from the scene of the crime. He wouldn't have been able to ride off at all. They would have subdued him immediately. Soon as he got on the bike and started trying to ride off, man, the officer would have hit him with a taser or something. This is ridiculous here.
Oh, she hit him with the bike lock? Yeah.
That's ridiculous. This officer said she tossed the bike lock at him. She tossed it. Let's go back and take a look at that toss.
Yeah, get off of me.
Oh my God. I don't know if the word toss correctly describes that motion.
No, it don't. He old soft ass. He one of them soft ass dude. He a simp ass officer. And see, this is the problem out here as men that we're having with other men. And I'm going to talk about this for a second here. We have an issue with other men as men. They're soft on these terrorist broads. I'm not talking about the ladies that conduct themselves with actual grace and respect. No, we love those ladies. We respect those, and we will highly protect those ladies with our lives. But this type of bat right here with this evil spirit that's sitting around here on that treacherous terrorist act and stuff like she threw that lock at that officer, not toss. What is a toss? What is he talking about? I think he needs to be removed from the force too, because at the end of the day, though, he has it. Shit. Obviously, he don't know the difference, and he will be highly controversial, in times of real officer safety. Definitely when a woman's involved, seems like, because, he's trying to gracefully bow her out. Or she tossed it and this and that. What do you mean? She threw that shit. She threw that 2, 3, 4 pound lock at you, bro. Fuck her. What are you talking about?
Imagine being able to build.
Man, this is sad. This is sad. Hold on.
What's your name? I'm also here with the Chicago Police Department.
Yeah, my name is Jalo Russ. I'm doing an Uber delivery.
Okay,
Somebody tried to attack me in the hallway.
What happened though? That's what we tried.
Nothing happened for nobody to be chasing me down, so I'm under arrest. Nothing happened.
What do you mean nothing happened? Bitch, you just, first of all, you left the scene. You know what I'm saying? Where the officer was trying to get information from you. You know what I'm saying? You totally disrespected the whole thing. And then from what it seemed like at first, she called the police on the dude because, you know what I'm saying, she was making up some fictitious ass story about he was trying to attack her. And that was some fictitious ass bullshit. That's crazy. Now you ran off. They tracked you down all the way to a bank. You ran up in the bank with the bike lock in your hand. So you threw your bike down, you took the lock because you knew the police was chasing you. Let's keep this real. And now you ran up in the bank. You want to sit there, talk out the side of your neck about the police, you know what I'm saying, don't need to chase you or talk to you, this and that. They trying to get the information about what's going on because you called the police. Man, this broad here is dangerous. And she needs to be locked up. Her and all her fucking mental issues, whatever they are. Who cares anymore at this point? And see, that's what happens, man. Y'all ladies out here, y'all need to start understanding when y'all get this wild right here, people stop giving a fuck about your mental health. We stop giving a fuck about the dumb shit that you're going through and also some of the shit that you put yourself in. Lock your ass up. This is crazy.
Talk to you. No, he's talking about nothing.
Did you feel a bike lock on my partner, son? He's gushing from his.
I don't care.
All right.
It's not a game to me. I don't care. And I'm taking every last cent.
This officer said that his partner's head is gushing blood, and this lady says that she doesn't care.
The 23-year-old female was charged with aggravated assault against Leo, resisting arrest by flight, resisting arrest by force, receiving stolen property, criminal mischief, 2 counts of unlawful possession of a weapon, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, terroristic threats, obstructing, and burglary.
All right, so this lady is charged with a number of crimes: aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, burglary, resisting by flight, resisting by force. A lot of charges here. I can tell you that most of these charges are either going to get pled out or merged or dropped. Honestly, she's probably only looking at the aggravated assault against a law enforcement officer and maybe a couple of the resisting. If she pleads out, she's probably looking at about 1 to 2 years. If she takes it to trial, she's probably looking about 5 to 7 years. A lot of this depends also on the injuries sustained by the officer. If his skull was cracked or something like that, it has some type of fracture in his cranium, of course, these jail or prison sentences are going to be elevated. Assuming this lady doesn't have any significant mental issues, and that's a big assumption, you know, it's my thought that she's probably looking at about 1 to 2 years in state prison if she pleads out. I do think it would be less, maybe significantly less, if this aggravated assault was on a regular civilian like me or you, but because it's against a law enforcement officer, these sentences sometimes are heightened. We'll keep track of this case and find out what the ultimate resolution is. If you were the judge in this case, how much time would you give her? Put your answer in the comments below.
30 years. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of it there. 30 years, man. Hold on. You know, let's put the lead back on the screen. You know, it is what it is here, man. This is crazy out here that this went this way. Yeah, this young lady need to be locked up immediately. Like y'all heard the lead. He counted it down, what charges that she probably would really get and what probably will be dismissed, you know, and how the situation would go if the officer was truly injured with that bike lock being, you know, basically slapped upside his head. You know, were basically thrown at him with force. I mean, she used real force to throw that lock. She didn't toss that at him. That's crazy that he would actually sit there and try to diminish that, you know, all because she's a woman. And I know why he did that, because she's a woman. And he one of them soft ass dudes. You know, nah, bruh. As an officer, chick, male, it don't matter. But I know good and damn well if this was a dude and did some shit like that, man, he wouldn't even made it out the parking lot of that situation at first. But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.